What's up, good people? All right, time for another installment. Map makers and healers. I know that doesn't sound like it goes together, but bear with me here for a second. All right, so I don't know anything about Dolores Cannon prior to 2 weeks ago. I've heard her name, but nothing about her material. So I started reading the book, Jesus and the Essenes, the start, and I'm getting halfway through or so. A very interesting book. But when I think the gods or spirits, somebody who's talking about energy, how to manifest it, and what you could do with it, it blew my mind because I've been doing something for a while now. I don't know, for a long time, probably 20 years almost, that I never knew what it was. I just did it, didn't know the ramifications of it or anything. But I would think about something very, very positive, and a well of energy would start to rise up inside of me, and it would get stronger and stronger and stronger and move up and then hit my head. And right when it hit my head, I would take it to another level and think outside of myself, and see, manifest, or think about energy exploding out of my brain, out of my head, like a nuclear bomb of positivity, going out and hitting everyone around it, raising their vibrations, and in particularly in my office, raising people's thoughts about me. So when they'd get this energy, they'd say, "Hey man, it was good seeing Brian today in the hallway." Things like that. Like I would just, try something because I wasn't a great coworker, honestly. I didn't really socialize too much unless it was brought on to me, But anyway, so I'm reading in the book, this whole how it details this process, and I just realized, oh my gosh, I think I actually have been doing this for a while without any ability to understand, how to really use it truly. But some of the details were very, very interesting and in line with what I've been doing. So, is it possible? Can we manifest positivity just from that, from a I guess a chakra based energy pull or push? I'm not too sure how really it works or how you guys do it. Be interesting to hear your comments on that. The other part was Sudi, the character in the book from Jesus' time, I guess, part of the Essenes. He was talking about his job and what he did growing up and what other people did in his little village. And he said that his job was really to copy down scrolls or other information would come out, just other secrets or knowledge they want to pass on. They were essentially like the map makers and the librarians, and that was their specific duty, and it was an important one. And I thought to myself, wow, here I am reading a book about essentially past lives, particularly going back to Jesus' time, and reading about map makers and how these people are in charge of archiving and updating and upkeeping their libraries, expanding their libraries, and maps and whatnot. And that's what I do. It's really weird. I know I somehow fell into the line of map making, cartography, if you will, right out of high school or college, excuse me. And it was bumpy road here and there, but basically, it was a digital version of that. Well, when I got hired by NOAA, I came into their map making division, and not only did we do digital and GIS based maps, but they also had all these old paper maps. It was kind of like the transition where I came in, where they're kind of moving from one to the other, but haven't made the jump completely yet. So I was still dealing with all these old maps, marking them up, historical records of them, sending them to our national archives and making sure that they're preserved properly, pulling them out for research when people had claims or FOIA requests, Rex. One of the famous ones was John F. Kennedy's plane crash, which was interesting for sure. But anyway, so that's what I was doing, and that's what I have been doing. I've been like a map maker, historical preservation of these maps and these artifacts and works of art, really. The people who were scientists who were part of collecting and interpreting and then actually compiling or writing the data on these maps. It's pretty amazing. It's all artwork. artwork and skill and science. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing, and I thought to myself, wow, this is crazy. I mean, I feel like I'm like the modern day version of this guy, the Essene, working in an archive in a library. Um, this is my current day, so it's actually pretty cool. I thought that was neat to share. Bye.